According to Pew Research, about 64% of Americans now own a smartphone. That's nearly doubled over the last 4 years. A Q1 report revealed that mobile represents 29% of e-commerce transactions in the U.S. and 34% globally. To discuss how these trends are changing the insurance industry, we asked longtime insurance industry veteran Barry Rabkin to join us. He is president of Market Insight Group and author of a new report, The Role of Mobility in Transforming Insurance Sales and Service. Barry, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for having me on the program. I'm looking forward to our discussion.
So Barry, you say the insurance industry is being transformed by mobility. What's driving the transformation?
Mobility whets the customer's appetite with a promise of being able to conduct commerce from anywhere, even while watching Game of Thrones or at any time. The drivers that we see are advancements in mobile wireless capabilities, the growth in numbers and types of devices. And by a smart device, I mean a device that has an IP, an Internet Protocol embedded sensor, so it can communicate with the Internet. That's what I mean by a smart device. So your smartphones, your tablets, etc., even some e-readers. Other drivers are the expanding functionality that are deployed on the smart devices. And as I mentioned, the embedding of IP-enabled sensors, but into all manners of physical artifacts, vehicles, fleet vehicles, personal vehicles, wearables. The iWatch is going on sale this coming Friday, Friday the 24th. That basically, mobility is quickly becoming life's platform. It's not just a tool, although it is a tool. It's not just a set of capabilities, although it is a set of capabilities. It is quickly becoming the go-to environment for all of us to conduct commerce, to be entertained, to do our work. It's all about mobility. Think of it as the nobility of mobility, if you will.
You say that mobility is necessary, but not sufficient as a transformative force. Why is that?
We have to keep in mind that mobility abruptly redefines the calculus of competition. Competition was historically based on geography. People have to know where we are. So competition was based on a geographically bound basis. But with mobility, the basis or the calculus of competition is now based on a time basis, saving time, being efficient. From the customer's perspective, it's no longer a matter of where you're located on Main Street or where your insurance company is or where your agency is located. What's required, what is both necessary and sufficient, is that insurers and agencies have to deploy smart devices with rich functionality to put customers squarely in the center of commerce and the ability to consume service as well. That's why mobility is necessary, but on its own, without rich functionality, it's not sufficient.
In your report, you refer to the Mobile Next Insurer. What does that mean?
A mobile next insurer is an insurer that uses and supports mobile capabilities throughout its go-to-market, sales, service, and business operational functions. I see two types of mobile next insurers, basic and advanced. And there'll be a gradient, obviously, but for right now, basic and advanced. A basic mobile next insurer will support business acquisition, customer service, agent or agency service, and claim service using smart devices. An advanced mobile next insurer will also provide smart device capabilities to support decision-making, product development, target marketing, and data-driven analytical producer productivity initiatives. In other words, a basic mobile next insurer will be able to conduct business operations entirely using smart devices and the rich functionality on those devices. An advanced mobile next insurer will be an insurer that is using business intelligence, business analytics, geospatial analytics, and visualization and reporting to drive decision-making entirely on that smart device with rich functional capabilities.
So what are the major mobile capabilities customers will expect from Mobile Next insurers?
And this gets into the guts of our conversation. I think that we need to think about insurers providing customers and others the ability to use smart devices to access functionality to access service and to access data. Now, by functionality, I mean the customer's ability to access insurance forms, to initiate and preferably complete underwriting and claims processes, to begin interactions with the insurer or the agency on one smart device, put that down, pick up another smart device, and seamlessly continue to complete the interaction. For the customer's knowledge that they will not lose any data while they're doing all of this. For the customers to conduct commerce, whether they're stationary or in motion. And of course, for the customer's ability to use the native capabilities of the smart devices that are built into that smart device, whether it's a smartphone or a tablet or a smartwatch. Service would be the customer's ability to request and consume real-time, click to chat, click to call, or click to video connect with an agent, a CSR, a claims specialist, or a financial advisor, to share screens with any of those people, and to allow any of those people to co-browse and to take control of the screen. And there's at least one technology firm out there called CafeX that I'm going to be profiling in my next report, a sister report to this one, that allows all of this to happen. I have no stock in CafeX. They're a brand new company. There are other companies, I believe, that are trying this. But the ability to co-browse and take control of the screen, annotate, show a customer or a producer the actual context that needs to be focused on, and to walk them through that form and show where it needs to be signed. Throw an e-signature on that, and you got something really cooking. Access YouTube content. That would be another service that customers will expect, or something like that type of video content, something like that type of content, to allow customers to actually learn how to purchase a policy or file a claim or whatever the processes are. And then data, enabling customers to access and download their own policy documents, their own claim history, their completed claims forms. We're allowed, of course, by law.
What should insurers be focused on in order to become a mobile next insurer?
I think at a minimum, insurers have to prioritize the smart devices they want to support. There's a whole jungle out there. Do they want to support just the Apple devices, just the Android devices, just the Windows devices, or some combination? I would suggest some combination. They're going to have to prioritize the commerce and service functionality that they want to support. They're going to have to decide how to provide the insurance, commerce, and service functionality, that is, as granular apps that you'll have on a smart device, or by enabling end-to-end processes, or both, depending on the smart device the customer is using. I don't think you can have an end-to-end device on a watch, but you could have an end-to-end process on a watch, but you could have an end-to-end process on a tablet. And one of the larger smartphones. So the insurers will have to prioritize the smart devices to support, the insurance, commerce, and service functionality to support, decide how to provide that functionality as granular apps or as end-to-end processes. Fourth, insurers will have to decide how to provide insurance, commerce, and service functionality that fuses the native capabilities of the smart devices with the processes and the capabilities that the insurer is providing. And finally, on this list, insurers must ensure the security of the device and the customer, their own company, producer, and agency data that's flowing through the wireless paths and on the devices that is used and captured throughout these processes. Summing up, the Mobile Next Insurer: smart device supported commerce and service that is accessible, that is simple, that is seamless, that is real-time, and that is trustworthy.
To know more about the role of mobility in transforming insurance sales and service, visit the Market Insight Group website.